All right, welcome back. So we are about to go over the Unit 1 review. So make sure that you've done this practice test before you watch this video because I will be going over the answers and explaining them. So certainly if you haven't done this yet, stop the video, go back and do Unit 1 review using the annotation tool, by the way. There's a video if you need a little help figuring out how to do this. But complete the test and then come back here and we're going to go over the answers together. Okay, number one, which sentence is written correctly? It's D. Television shows about cooking have sparked an interest in many fans. This is a complete sentence. We had run-ons and fragments and our other options. So this is taking a look at observing grammar rules and writing complete sentences that express a complete thought and have a subject and verb relationship. Okay, two, the answer is D, and this is about adjective order. We have the adjectives in the correct order according to category. If you don't remember the correct order, go back to strategy 1. That was the first lesson here in table language M that covered that, but D is our answer. 3, I for some reason skipped as I was going through here, so we'll do it together. Which sentence is written correctly? It's not going to be A because we have the wrong relative adverb here, or I should say relative pronoun. B is actually our answer. The painting that Michelle created is a masterpiece, so we have actually the correct relative adverb here. It's not which because this is essential information. That's why C is incorrect. And then D is incorrect because we have a pronoun that should refer to a person referring to a desk, an object. Okay, number 4, which sentence written correctly? And it is B. Have you been to Highton where the ski resort is located? This is relative adverbs again. And in the other options, we had the wrong relative adverb. Okay, moving on to number 5. Our correct sentence is B. They haven't practiced. Oh, that's incorrect. Let's correct that in real time. C. Just put the fruit over there on the counter. The correct there. This should be T-H-E-I-R. I probably just looked at the they here in B and thought it was correct. All right, 6 is C. The contestants put on their costumes and lined up over there. So we have the possessive pronoun form of there here. And then we have the correct indication of location or direction in T-H-E-R-E in sentence C. In 7, our correct sentence is D. If you want to have a beautiful garden, there's our introductory clause. Then you have to spend the time to make it beautiful. All right. This was about putting a comma after the introductory clause, by the way. Okay, in 8, our correct sentence is D. This is kind of similar to 7, except we have an introductory phrase instead of an introductory clause. To make a racing turn in the pool, and a comma after our introductory phrase, and then the subject of the sentence, you must stay under the water. Okay, number 9, we're switching over to talking about verb tenses, and our answer for number 9 is B. We need future tense here. Billy will invite Donna to his birthday party, which is coming up at some point in the future. Number 10, we're looking at modal auxiliaries, and so A, the dogs must have good manners in the show ring. And, must is the modal auxiliary that shows obligation, that there's no choice, it must be this way. Okay, 11, our correct sentence is B. And here, in June is our introductory phrase, our prepositional phrase to be specific. The Flynn's are visiting Auntie Fran's farms. We had incorrect comma placement in some of these other sentences. Or rather capitalization. Looks like we're looking at capitalization here. Local college should not be capitalized. Labrador should. Family shouldn't. So capitalization in this particular question. Okay, in 12, we're looking at the proper punctuation of titles. In C is our answer. We have a novel that is written in italics, which is correct. These other examples put titles of longer works in quotation marks, which is incorrect. 13, our correct sentence is D, this is about spelling, and he misspelled truly yours at the end of the letter. In A, received is misspelled. In B, memento is misspelled, and then occasion in C. All right, 14, our correct sentence is D. The ice hockey game was so fun that we weren't conscious of the cold air. Looks like we're looking at spelling again, and A, privilege is misspelled, and B, grammar is misspelled, and C, rhythm is misspelled. 15 is D, when you stop at the grocery store. Pick up milk, bread, and eggs. Looks like we're dealing with comma placement here. And in D, we have the correct placement of commas in a list or in a series in a sentence. Okay, 16, our correct sentence is B. In Julie's case, the other driver was at fault, and this is comma placement again, and we have an introductory element followed by a comma and then an independent clause. Okay, 17 is D, and this is about correctly punctuating quotes. We have the quote in quotation marks. We have the comma that comes inside the quotation marks before the signal phrase, which ends the sentence this time, said the history teacher. Okay, 18, our correct sentence is D, and this is the same thing, punctuating quotations. But here the quotation begins, it doesn't end, but we have a comma in quotation marks. We have our signal phrase. We have another comma, which is the way we should have it if the signal is in the middle. And then the rest of the quote. Had this not been the personal pronoun I, it would not have been capitalized because it is a pronoun that is considered proper. It has to be, but continuing the sentence, we don't have to capitalize the rest of it. Continuing the sentence of the quote, I should say. Okay, in 19, we're looking for formal language, avoiding contractions, using strong, precise verbs, and C gets the job done with the strong verb of anticipate and also avoiding contractions. Okay, 20 is D. Again, a strong verb, avoiding contractions, avoiding slangy expressions, avoiding imprecise language. 21, so A is the correct example of dialect. A flat is an apartment over in England or in the United Kingdom. You know, all these other terms are just sort of general everywhere in the world, at least everywhere that speaks English. But flat is what they call apartments in England. And lastly, 22, we're finding another sentence with dialect. And of course, it's D, let's have pop with the cake, pop being a slang expression, or I'm sorry, a dialect expression of soda or cola. In fact, that was the example that was used in teaching the lesson about dialect. Okay, so that completes this review, and that also completes the first unit. You know, we have at this point, I think, completed about half the text. So we're well on our way and hope you're learning lots. Continue to use the resources available to you. Notably me, certainly call me, email me, or let's set up a time to meet over Zoom if you need a little extra help. You're not expected to do this all on your own without support. That's why I'm here. So hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you again in Strategy 6, which is the beginning of a new unit here in TABE Language M. Have a good one.